Hi ho, wee way, happy Sunday. We're off to another AI generated television adventure with an AI. How's it going? Happy Sunday. I've got a turmeric green tea. I'm trying to wean off of coffee. And yeah, if you're just watching and you don't know what's going on, we're using AI to generate and write better television. So to get us started, all we need is what you want to see. Do you want to see one of these shows? Or do you want to see an existing show remade? Or, anything goes. Oh, we have a Code Geass anime fan. What's up, Prince? What's up, anime? All right, we're doing some AI generated Code Geass. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Thank you, anime, for this prompt. You are Lelouch, a young man who can hypnotize people into doing anything you want. However, your hypnotizing power can only be used once per person, and you have to have direct eye contact with them. Is that part of the show? Man, I have not. I need to watch that. Have you tried to write a script with the AI? Yeah, we originally did that, but it mixes up characters too much, Prince. So while it can catch on to like script writing format, we kind of wandered away from it just because it would mess up the characters. It would think this person is this person, and but it did the format all right enough, but enough to where I was like, okay, it's time to go back to. What's up, Misha Paspio? Sci-fi. We're kind of doing sci-fi with Code Geass here.
Your mother has been kidnapped by the government, so you must track her down using your powers. You start off in Japan, but as you progress through the story, you'll travel to different countries.
Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Code Geass. Are there mechs in Code Geass? It's been so long. There are, right? But yeah, our mother is priority right now. You hop in your mech and interrogate your only suspect. Who's our only suspect? Ah.
A woman named Kanane Tozen.
Anime, you're gonna have to keep us abroad on if these are actual characters in the show, and if this is what they actually do.
Isaiah Orihara was the kind of guy who never thought twice about going out to play with his friends or joining his classmates on a field trip.
Okay, we're already, the episode has just started and we're already doing like a flashback. All right, tell us more about Isaiah.
He didn't like it when his mom got involved in his life, and he didn't like his dad either. But even though he had no real ties to anyone, he was still happy. Until one day.
What's up, Art Vandalay? Yes, a Code Geass story. We're using an AI to write a new episode of Code Geass. And we're learning about. I have a feeling. Oh shit! Oh, it's starting another story already.
I am the Black Prince, the last of my royal line. My kingdom has fallen to ruin, and I've sworn to bring my enemy to justice. But when I set out on this quest, I had no idea that my path would lead me to another world.
Okay. So we're looking for our mom. Let's go back. You ask, what's her name? Oh my god. Kaname to show you where your mother is being held captive. Oh,
She leads you to an abandoned building near the docks.
So a trap.
Inside, you find your mother and 2 other girls being held hostage.
Yep, there you go.
Kaname shows you around the underground hideout. It's not much, but it's where they plan to escape to when the time comes.
Kaname was one of Lelouch's teammates. Okay. So we didn't have to kidnap her. She was just like, yeah, I'm going with you. Yeah, I'm going to help you out. I don't need handcuffs. Lelouch's mother was the Empress of Britannia. Okay. You hear a noise. And turn around. It was a trap. You are surrounded. And the only way out is to fight. Can't mind control everybody. Oh, I like this. It's the only way out is to fight. We get our ass kicked and then...
It's almost time for your trial. As you're waiting, you suddenly feel a strange presence. A shadow passes over you, and when you look up, you see the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
Another... fool me once. You fooled me with finding out where my mom was. Oh, no, you're okay, Prince. Yeah, that's a very exciting news. And I've been wanting to play Hollow AI for a while, so that is the perfect excuse to give them some money if they have the 20 billion parameter model for their AI ready. Thank you for the information. Yeah, I will definitely play that on stream. Maybe this week. Whenever it drops, I'll probably do a bonus episode and just get to it. Lelouch's Geass was given to him by a mysterious woman named C2. Man, I need to... This is one of those things I just like... I watched a little bit when I was a kid, but... you recognize the woman as... Very
the princesses of the 6 flowers.
Okay.
The princesses are all looking at you.
Oh, there's 6 of them.
One of them says, "You have been chosen by fate. Your destiny is to become our king."
Okay, I'm in jail right now.
Lelouch was just an ordinary high school student until one day, he discovered that he had...
Oh, here we go. Oprah's going to tell us. Hypnotist powers...
the power to hypnotize people.
Gotta remind the kids.
After his mother was kidnapped by the government, Lelouch decided to take matters into his own hands and track her down. He travels the world, interrogating suspects and following leads.
Wow, Anime, you have tapped... I don't know what you've done, but you've tapped into the AI and know exactly... Or the AI just has a comprehensive knowledge of Code Geass. You use a spoon you stole to dig your way out of the prison. It takes many months. But you are finally ready to make your escape. His mother was killed, not kidnapped. Oh no! Well, this is going to be a real fruitful journey. Spoiler alert. No one said your mom was kidnapped. It was like her execution was broadcast live on television.
You have to break through the enemy's defense line before they can reach the princesses. You begin your assault. You and Can-Aim were childhood friends. You were always getting into trouble together, but you grew up and stopped hanging out.
Revenge time. It's revenge time. We tried to fight. We went to prison. We used a spoon to get out, but it took months to dig a hole. Months is actually pretty generous, but it'd probably take you years. Lelouch's childhood friends was Suzaku, not Kaname. Oprah's making a lot of assumptions here. She's doing better than I would do with this. Before you fight the enemy, you need some powerful allies. You don't like it, but you try to recruit.
Someone who could help you, Kurisu. You find your mother and Can-Aim in the underground hideout. The princesses explain that they are trying to overthrow the government and return to their homeland.
Glad my mama escaped somehow. All right. Big team up here. You convince Kurisu to join you. But he asks you for one thing. I don't do things for free. Oh, okay. Getting off easier.
That you tell him why you want to do this.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me for like a big favor. Oh, I'll tell you why.
Lelouch and his companions finally arrive at the palace of the Princess of the Rose. She has gathered the other princesses and is ready to launch her attack on the royal family.
Hell yeah. An all-out battle begins. You are at the head of the bat. You're at the head of things. And you are tearing through the enemy defenses until it's all going too well.
Can-Aim tells you about the story of the Black Prince and the 6 flowers. She explains that she knows someone who can help you.
Hold on.
You decide to go meet them.
We're not going to leave in the middle of the heat of battle to look for somebody. War as hell, yeah. Until you see
someone you know, Can-Aim Tozen.
You realize Kaname has betrayed you. You have to fight her one-on-one. It's amazing, yeah. Every time there's like a big battle, that someone's always able to fight one-on-one, which would never happen, but, you know.
Can-Aim was once your childhood friend. But after you found out about her secret past, you became enemies.
Just now.
You've been searching for her ever since, and now you've finally caught up to her.
Okay. Also, Kaname is the guy. Okay, whoops. Thank you, anime. I'll use correct pronouns. The AI keeps falsely assuming. Yeah, Corey's the weird one. I don't understand. Kaname I can understand because I misunderstood. So I have led the AI down the wrong rabbit hole. You are pretty evenly matched. And the battle is long and hot, drawn out. Yeah, the AI definitely struggles with pronouns. Uh-oh.
You are so close to finishing him off, but he manages to escape.
He's got plot armor.
It's been years since you last saw Kaname.
Whoa.
He has grown into a handsome young man. He tells you that he is sorry for everything.
Okay. Well, what happened after the battle? In the years after the battle.
After the battle, you're invited to join the Six Flowers. You refuse,
I'm not a princess.
but they don't give up. They send you letters every day, and when you go home, you find that they have planted flowers around.
This is very nice, and my house does smell amazing, but I'm not going to take care of those flowers. They're just going to die, and I'm just going to end up throwing them away, and I'm going to kind of feel bad about it. So you know what? If you want to give me something, give me money, because I could go buy flowers. And I wouldn't, because I am terrible at keeping flowers. I'm traveling all over the world. Flowers are now like a burden. It's like a pet. I feel bad when they die. Ah, okay. Anime, what are the Six Flowers? Is that a thing in the show? I don't know who the Six Flowers are, though. The AI is making up its own characters. Okay. That's what I thought. The Six Flowers is apparently six princesses or something. You give up. You finally cave in and join the Six Flowers. They give you the nickname. Okay.
The Black Prince.
That's pretty similar to my old name.
You meet with the other princes of the Six Flowers.
Oh.
The princesses are preparing to attack the royal family. They need you to help them. The princesses have been captured by the royal guards.
Alright, I think we're stuck in a loop here. A loop of princess capturing. You look directly into the camera and say, "Here we go again." Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's the end of that one. I think we can end that one a little early. All right. Moving on to our next story. What do you want to see? You can give a prompt like Anime did, or you could just throw out a genre, and we can work from there. Anything goes. This is a very laid back stream where we're just trying to write better television. What do you want to see next? What do you want to see the AI generate? Anybody from Reddit? Anybody from YouTube? It doesn't have to be a fully fleshed out prompt. We can kind of workshop it. It's okay. And 1 second, I'll be right back. Drop something in the chat though. Have you done something with Jurassic Park? We've done Jurassic Park, but I'll do Jurassic Park again. I don't think we've done a Jurassic Park TV show. We could try to workshop that out. Let's try to do that. Yeah, let's do AI generated Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park TV show. What's the main guy's name? Hammond? Dr. Hammond? There is a Jurassic Park cartoon show. Perfect. It'll lead right in. Camp Creatious. Okay. Jurassic Park, Dr. Hammond. You are Dr. John Alfred Hammond. And you want to open a Jurassic Park themed camp for teenagers called Camp Creatious. I'm very curious.
Camp Cretaceous.
Cretaceous. Well, there you go. Thank you, Oprah.
You've been given $100 million by the Chinese government, but only if you can get it up and running in 3 months.
Oh, God!
But your team of experts has warned that this is not possible, and they're right. You have no idea what you're doing.
Cut the security protocols. Who cares if the fences aren't high enough to keep the animals? We gotta get this up before the Chinese take away my money. Camp Cretaceous was more centered around Jurassic World, I believe. Oh, is that the actual name of the one from Jurassic World? I know, anime. Oh man, that's just so cringe to see all these old people, and you know that they don't want to do it. You know they're just being strong-armed by the studios. They're like, hey, if you ever want to work again. It's like, I don't really want to work again. And they're like, we'll figure out a way to sue you or something. And they're like, fine, I'll just do it. Jesus. You know, Laura Dern still does stuff. Jeff Goldblum still does stuff. I can't say I've seen Sam Neill in anything recently, though. So, despite it being kind of cringe that they're coming back, it might be nice to see. But it's just so fan surfacey, too. And I say fan servicey, but like, who actually wants that? It's just like you're really just chasing the drag and the nostalgia at that point. Uh, you have to make some cuts if you are going to finish the camp on time. So first, you slash the health and safety budget. Here we go. Hope Dominion is good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably still see it. I'll wait. I usually wait. I don't want to hop on the hype machine. I wait until the second week, and then I see what happens.
Then you fire all the safety inspectors. Finally, you shut down the park's security systems, leaving only one guard behind at night.
Oh no! This park is gonna be criminally unsafe. It's a camp with dinosaurs. What's the worst that could happen?
The T-Rex was once again stalking its prey at dawn.
Cut to week 1. A bunch of 10, 11-year-olds. Yay, where's the beach? Oh my god, there's a T-Rex loose. This is once again a PR nightmare. You opened the park and immediately everything went wrong. All of the kids are lost in the dinosaur enclosures, hiding away for their lives. Nature finds you a way. Yeah, exactly. They'll find those kids.
It's too late now. The T-Rex knows exactly where he can find them. He'll eat them all before you even know about it.
Oh, I love this. I love that if it's a cartoon animated Jurassic Park camp series and the T-Rex is like Dr. Claw or it's the Shredder of the series. I'm gonna find and eat those kids. That's what the T-Rex sounds like. And Dr. Hammond's like, you're not gonna eat those kids. I'm gonna be sued beyond belief if those kids gonna die. And so it's like, Dr. Wily and Dr. Hammond is kind of Mr. Light or Dr. Light, and he's part Dr. Wily as well because he's the one who did this in the first place. What did you think was going to happen when you fired all the safety inspectors? You think he was just going to match?
I'm sorry, I said to myself, but I think we're going to need more than just 2 hours.
You call in your A-team to deal with the T-Rex and save the kids. Who's our A-team?
You send them out into the jungle to lure him back.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you call in the B-team to help fix the power grid. The main problem here is that when the dinosaurs escaped during the night, the park's computer system crashed and the backup generators failed.
Okay, yeah, we get it. Catastrophic failure. Should have had a safety inspector, probably. They probably would have caught that immediately. Hindsight is 2020. That's not gonna save those damn kids now. I need answers, not litigation. you realize you are going to have to save those kids yourself. You use your brand new experimental dinosaur hunting weapon. I have not, Prince. I have not read any of the books. My older brother has like the first book it was based off of, but I have not read it.
A pair of tranquilizer darts. This should be easy enough. You're a trained scientist after all.
Oh god. They're gonna be pretty potent trank darts if they're gonna take down a T-Rex.
As soon as the darts hit the T-Rex, he falls over like he got a bad flu.
You know what? I poo-pooed the trank dart, but look at that. It worked. They are different and more violent than the movies. Oh, interesting. You help the kids get back to their bunks safely. But you still have to deal with all the dinosaurs rampaging around the camp. You know you have to take drastic measures. So you call in the government. All right, this has gotten out of hand. I need the Navy, I need the Army, I need the Coast Guard.
A few days later, after the park was closed again due to another massive dinosaur attack, you and your boss were sitting at his desk talking about how to stop these things from happening.
There was like a second convoy of children coming into the camp, and we forgot to be like, don't come! There's dinosaurs rampaging around the park! Oh yeah, now there's even more kids. Nuke them? That's what I was thinking, but the problem got worse before it got better here. You realize the phone lines have been cut, and that you are going to have to use your last resort. What's his last resort? What?
The fax machine.
Oh no.
Your boss's secretary comes in, hands you a piece of paper, and then leaves. It says,
oh no.
Dear Mr. Hammond, please do not worry.
Ugh.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear from corporate. Sincerely, the Chinese. We'll make everything off of shut down the park t-shirts. They've always got a way to spin it, right? You have to do something to stop the dinos. Then you get an idea. Set off the dormant volcano. In the middle of the campgrounds. You grab your nuclear bomb. Oh, you smash the glass in your office that says, in case of dinosaur emergency, break glass. And retrieve a nuclear bomb that you need to drop into the volcano to activate it. What could go wrong? Exactly.
You load the bomb onto a trailer, drive it out to the volcano, and start the countdown.
Can you imagine the adrenaline that must be going through your system when you're about to set off a nuke into a volcano? I don't even know if that works, but a lot of people are like to speculate. It would definitely do something, right? We're not just blowing up a bunch of lava.
I'm sorry, but you're never going to get through that door. You tried to solve the problem yourself and that didn't work.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I think driving a truck into a volcano that's loaded with nuclear bombs is perfectly fine. I mean, I guess the bombs have to go off, right? You have to, like, hit that reaction or whatever. Or else you're just throwing a bunch of plutonium into a volcano. You arm the nuclear bombs and try and push the truck into the volcano. You've got 5 minutes to escape the island. Camp Island. Oh.
And then nothing happens.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing nothing happens. Come on, this is the climactic end to this.
You are a scientist who wants to open a Jurassic Park type theme park.
Yep.
You have been given $5 billion to build your park, but there is a catch. There's only one way off the island.
And that is a nuke in lava, probably very destructive. Oh, here we go.
Through your own lab. You spend most of your time trying to create dinosaurs, and you're pretty good at it. But you also realize you need to make sure your creations stay alive for longer than 5 minutes.
Well, that's not going to happen. Well, I like to think that there's a bunch of failed dinos that like, and they just immediately die. So he's just got like 100, couple hundred raptor baby corpses. The bombs detonate. The volcano erupts. And the entire island is covered in lava. You and all the kids watch from your escape helicopter. From your fleet of escape helicopters. They got away. Oh no, but here we go. Dr. Hammond never... Oh, did I spell volcano wrong? I fixed it, Monkey of Avon.
You fly them back to your lab and you keep working.
Oh no! Give up, Dr. Hammond. How many times do you have to almost kill all these kids?
At least you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. Because the island is uninhabitable, you buy the whole place from the Chinese government.
Hey, you know that that island where I had my theme park and I not only nuclear exploded it, but I created an active volcano situation? Yeah, can I buy that island from you? Here's $100. You repurpose the camp from a dinosaur camp. You repurpose the camp and convert it from a dinosaur themed one to a ... Come on, give me something good. Oh no!
Zombie theme park.
Zombie dinosaurs.
You charge people hundreds of dollars to walk through the ruined streets of your city and search for survivors. And every year, you hire a bunch of actors to dress up as zombies and scare the crap out of everyone.
All right, no joke though, that's a pretty cool idea for a camp though. What's up, R. Hyman? What's going on? We're using an AI to generate television. This is NovelAI, so very similar. And we're using the most powerful model they have, Euterpe, which is a 13 billion parameter model. So I don't know what AI Dungeon is using right now, but it's probably around the same. It's pretty much the same thing, though. But still very fun. And we're using it to generate a Jurassic Park TV show about... I think we're close to the end for this one. But essentially, things go how you'd expect a Jurassic Park camp. And yeah. we almost killed a bunch of kids. And we had to blow up the island, and then we went right back to the island and turned it into a zombie camp. AI Dungeons AI is not that great. Yeah, I heard they had to sever ties to the OpenAI API. So it'll take time. It'll probably get there again, but who knows? Yeah. You rename the camp to, let's get a name. Come on. Not just Zombieland. Okay. Slightly better.
Zombie Island.
It's not the best, but you know what? We're a scientist. We're not a creative type.
You are Dr. John Alfred Hammond and you want to open a Jurassic Park themed camp for teenagers called Camp Cretaceous.
Well, here's a summary.
You've been given $100 million by the Chinese government, but only if you can get it up and running in 3 months.
Dr. John Alfred Hammond, yeah. Yeah, so naturally we rush things like safety. You forgot the password. You didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the safety word. Now I'm going to blow up the island. All the dinosaurs going to escape. Doctor Who? What? Exactly, yeah. The new camp is very successful. But it is under threat from the wave of lawsuits from the Camp Cretaceous. Failure. And we owe the Chinese government $100 million. Why are the Chinese so interested in this project? Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Did they want to replace cars with dinosaurs or something? I don't really get it. Or maybe they're like, oil is just old 100-million-year-old dinosaur farts. So if we make a bunch of new dinosaurs, we'll have a bunch of new oil. And then... I think that's a good place to end it, though. We created a new camp. We have to deal with a bunch of new lawsuits. How many lawsuits? Oh my God, countless. It's embarrassing to think. Did the AI just restart? I think so. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to start a new story. But I think we've reached an arc. I think we wanted a successful park. We failed our first time. Almost killed a bunch of kids. We didn't, and then we created a zombie island theme park, which was very successful. And we didn't make real zombies. We just hired people to pretend to be zombies, which is what Dr. Hammond should have done in the first place. Why the fuck do you need real dinosaurs? Just make people animatronic dinosaurs. People can run around. Have you seen those dinosaur costumes that look kind of realistic? And it's just a puppeteer. Do that shit. I don't need a real dinosaur. And then that's fun because you can be like walking through the audience and be like, rah. I don't have to worry about people getting eaten on the toilet. Because real dinosaurs are cool. Well, you got me there. That is... I mean, Jeff Goldblum played it perfectly, you were so quick to do it, you didn't think of whether you should do it. Playing God makes the big bucks. Yeah, that's true too. You know what? Hey, thanks, Monkey of Avon. Thanks for the helpful. All right, moving on to the next TV show here. That was AI-generated Jurassic Park television show, but we have all of these. Oh, or if you're on Reddit, we have all of these. A dino could just eat me. Yeah. Hey, what's up, 7th Stage? But real dinosaurs aren't as cool as fake dinosaurs. Or other way around, I think. Oh, B, reality TV, yes. What kind of reality TV do we want to do? We did AI-generated Bachelor, AI-generated reality TV. All right. Let's do a reality TV show. AI-generated reality TV show. Friends. Friends isn't a reality TV show. Or are you saying a Friends reality TV show? People really like the leathery type of dino. Interesting. Or a court... Monkey of Avon said G. So courtroom drama and a reality TV show. I think we can mix those things. Enemies. Enemies! Oh, I like that. You are the host of a new reality TV show called Enemies. It is a courtroom drama that puts enemies against each other in a small claims suit. Okay. Our first case of the day is... actually, you are Judge Richard Justice, the host of a new reality TV show called Enemies. It is a courtroom drama that puts enemies against each other in small claim suit. Our first case of the day is... Here we go.
I want to sue my mother for giving me away when I was born.
Our first set of enemies is a mother-daughter. Oh my god.
The judge nods and says, "What?"
Why?
She gave me away because she didn't want me.
Okay. You give the mother a chance to make an opening statement. Here we go, Mom. What do you got to say for yourself, you terrible mother?
My son does not have a leg to stand on.
Oh, okay. It's a son. Okay.
He was adopted by our neighbor when he was just a baby.
We
raised him as our own until we found out who his real parents were.
Okay. You're not the biological mother. It's still very sus.
His birth father had been convicted of murder and sent to prison before he could be tried for it, so we took care of him in place of his natural parents. My son has never known any different than living with us and knows how much we love him.
You allow the son to make a rebuttal. Oh, I love this.
I'm tired of hearing about what loving parents you've always been to me. You're all lies. I hate my life and wish I would have stayed dead.
Whoa.
It's only thanks to that damn Judge Simon that I'm still alive and able to go after the people who did this to me.
Wow. Did you know they made a realistic dolphin robot? No, what the hell? You got a link to that, Prince? This is pretty crazy. You ask if the son has any evidence to back up his claims. It's pretty damning claims, but if you don't got any evidence, I'm gonna have to rule in the defense of the defendants. Am I allowed to post links? If you can't post links here, you can post them in Discord, Prince, I think. I don't know how to do that from... What did they do? Yeah, exactly.
The son replies,
what did these
"Yes,
parents?
I do. Here's the receipt from when they bought the casket and flowers for my funeral.
Oh my god.
There is also the bill for the burial plot. As you can see, they paid full price."
The parents were so bad that they were like preparing the funeral before the son died. They're like, we are so bad parents and we do not want to raise this kid. We're just going to let him die. We're already paying for the funeral. Thank you, Prince. Yeah. Have they sent invites yet? Yeah, I want my own robot dolphin. How do I get dibs on a robot dolphin? I don't know what I would do with one, but doesn't mean I don't want it. Just have it flopping around in my downstairs basement. Hey, what's up? Sure, why not? Hello. We did AI generated code Geass, and then we did AI generated camp Jurassic Park, and now we're doing AI generated courtroom drama. Is this about to end? No, we just started our last story, or our last show, so we still got about like a half hour, sure. You rule in favor of the sun. Objection. The next case on the docket. That was a pretty good case. It's going to be hard to top that one. A son tried to sue his mother for giving him away at birth, and we allowed it. We ruled in the son's favor.
I want to sue my sister for stealing my identity.
Oh man, these are so good. This is a good setup for the AI. The AI is ready to give us courtroom dramas. I'm with the son so far, intrigued to hear what they have to say in the defense. Oh yeah. Okay. You asked the sister for her opening statement. What you got, sister?
I don't know why I'm doing this. I never wanted anything to do with my brother anyway.
Another
he
brother?
Wasn't even given a proper burial, so how could you expect me to?
Oh, it's the
now
same
I'm
brother.
stuck being the one to take care of him forever.
Ah. You double check your notes. You double check your paperwork and are shocked to learn that the son from the first case is also suing his sister. You allow the son to make an opening statement. Again. Tommy was so defense. It is not true. I did not hit her. I did not steal my sister's identity. I did not.
My sister stole my identity and used it to get everything she ever wanted. She married a rich man who only agreed to marry her because he knew she had money. Since then, she's been spending every penny on herself.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I do not agree with this. You look at the woman's driver's license and see she has stolen his name and age. His name. What's his name? Come on, give me something good. Oh no!
Richard Justice.
This is our son!
You rule in favor of the son. Your final case today.
It's gonna be a son sweep here.
I want to sue my daughter for breaking into my house while I was out of town and taking my car without asking.
Alright, lots of domestic cases that normally wouldn't be allowed to be in court. I don't know. I guess normally they don't go this far. But in this case, this is what our show is just gravitated towards. Like, you know, with like 90 Day, they didn't purposely seek out a bunch of desperate weirdo losers, but that's just what the show became. Oh, there we go. That evening, the mob tries to kill you. I like that. I kind of hope every case is the same son with an equally weird grievance. Yeah. You look down and see it is once again Richard Justice Jr. Your son, Richard Justice Jr., suing his daughter. You ask Richard Jr. for his opening statement. The family tree must be Hugh. Yeah. Oh, it's a weird. Let's not go too deep into it.
I was home alone last week and some girl broke in through my bedroom window and stole my car.
Some girl, it's your daughter.
Then she drove off in it and left me stranded here in town. I can't afford to replace my car, but I sure can afford to sue my daughter for stealing it.
Okay. We gotta ask a very important follow-up question. You ask, are you sure your daughter stole the car and not another female burglar? Have you even considered that? You're just gonna throw your daughter under the bus like that?
Richard Jr. replies, "What kind of stupid question is that? Of course it was my daughter."
It's easy to say that, but when you have no evidence.
You say, "It is very strange that a young lady would break into her father's house and steal his car."
Yes. You turn to the daughter and ask where she was the night the car was stolen.
She states, "I was at a club getting drunk. I got kicked out because I couldn't control myself. I was a mess, so I went back to the hotel room to sleep it off."
Oh, wow. Well, no one would lie about that. That's embarrassing. You say, anyone there with you that could vouch for this alibi? What's up, mental awareness? Let's see. Does she have an alibi, or is this just... Ooh.
The daughter replies, "No one."
That's not good.
You say, "Then I'm afraid I have no choice but to rule in favor of your father."
No! The son has a hat trick of small claims victories. He won every case. He's going to keep suing people because he just wins every time. Oh my god. We've created a monster. Yeah, wow, sure, why not? That's exactly where I was gonna take it. You wake up the next day to hear knocking at your front door. You open it and are immediately served with a lawsuit. Your son is suing you. And you're also the judge for the... You are the defendant and the actual judge.
You sigh and tell him, I'm sorry. This must be some mistake. My son should have been the one serving me with legal papers.
No, hold on. That doesn't make really sense. I'm suing you for being an excessively cool dad. The show could be called Family. Yeah, it could be called Family Court. That would be a better name for than Enemies. It's kind of what it turned into. America.
You look over the papers and find he is suing you for giving his life meaning and making him feel like he mattered. You are shocked and deny it all.
And then we realize it's like a Father's Day card. He's just like, I gotcha.
He pleads with you to stop denying it.
We're like, are you playing a joke on us right now? Come on, Dad, stop denying it. You made me feel like I mattered. And I'm going to sue the hell out of you. And we're like, what law are we being accused of breaking right now? You know, you're suing me on my show, too. I never did that. He was a mistake. Ah, the drama. You realize there's a very low chance that I'm going to find myself guilty, right? He's like, I get it. Let me state my case. Family Feud. Family Feud Court. Oh, Family Food Court. Family Feud Court. But it's like Family Food Court. I don't know. There's an interesting pun in that name. Although I never think you could get away with it. Yeah, combining just two things. You are shocked to learn that you are the judge for your own case. What a big legal fuck up. You let your son make his opening statement. Here we go. All right, let me know how I gave your life meaning and made you feel like you mattered and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
This has nothing to do with you. I'm only trying to right the wrongs done to me by my own family. I deserve more than what they gave me.
Oh?
You allow your son to make a rebuttal. I don't need you to tell me what's fair or...
There's no clash of personal interest here. Yeah, exactly.
unfair. Fairness isn't exactly something you guys think about. You are all liars and cheats. You pretend to be nice to me and act as though you love me, then rip me off and leave me with nothing.
Let him rebut himself. Yeah, this is pretty much the Sun's show right now. You know, it was supposed to be about us. This was like our Judge Judy, but it really just got taken away from us. This is like Gary Busey Pet Judge. It's like, it's really not about the animals at all. It's about Gary Busey just going on weird rants and shit. You give your side of the story. In Family Feud Court, celebrity families have lunch while they settle petty disputes arbitrated by host Jerry Seinfeld. Hell yeah, I would watch the hell out of that.
I don't understand what my son is talking about. I've been good to you since the day you were born. I've never taken advantage of you. When you were a baby, we had to move for work and I had to rent somewhere else temporarily.
Yes, a dumpster. But I lived there too, so...
That was the longest month of my life. All we had was each other.
Okay.
I couldn't believe you were gone for so long. It was hell on earth without you. But I know now that it was worth it.
Okay, there we go. That's our Oscar-winning moment here. You are ready to make your judgment. What's it gonna be? I have a feeling. Wait a second.
In my court today I am Judge Richard Justice, presiding over a very unusual case. In this case, a man named Richard Justice Jr., who was born and raised in a small town called Southwick, Massachusetts, is suing his own father for giving his life meaning and making him feel like he mattered.
Wow, that really summarized everything pretty succinctly. That is amazing.
Judge Justice says, Mr. Justice, you may proceed.
What the hell? Okay, and then it does something like that. Hold on. Plead guilty to being a good father. Oh.
The plaintiff in this case is claiming that his adoptive parents gave him more than enough to live comfortably and support himself.
Okay.
He is saying his entire life was made possible by his birth. Parents' sacrifice.
We probably cut to a commercial break and now we're doing a recap. The AI exhausted itself, yeah.
His father, a man named Richard Justice Sr., claims he has given his son everything he needed throughout his
life. The verdict?
The jury finds in favor of the defendant.
Oh, me? Okay, I win. Oh, okay. Take that, my son. That's what you get for trying to sue me in my court. Yeah, we had to bring in a jury for this one because I can't determine if I myself am guilty. And then it just started a new story. You watch your son hang his head dejected as he walks out of the courtroom. Whoa!
You are the judge today. Your job is simple. You must decide between two women who claim to be the same person.
Okay. That's kind of similar to the stolen identity one. Oh, you hold a press conference. I like that. Let's do that. You hold a press conference. I realize this is, going to be...
To explain the outcome to the public.
Judgment. Humans guilty. Yeah. The AI is like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The AI is broken. I think so, yeah.
You say, the defendant has won the case. The jury found that the defendant has done more for the plaintiff than anyone else in his life.
Yeah, of course.
The defendant has done everything he could to help his son succeed and prosper.
I've done more than enough. But I'm okay with people saying I've done enough.
The defendant has provided everything the plaintiff has ever asked for to ensure his success and happiness. The plaintiff was seeking monetary compensation for the services he received from his birth parents. This would have been unjustified.
I think so. You know what? I think that's a good place to end it. I don't think we could top that right there. Judge Dick Justice and Dick Justice Jr. You know, it makes sense. How do you rebel against your father who's a judge? You sue everybody. What does your father hate? Frivolous lawsuits. So you make as many frivolous lawsuits as you want. But you win them. So that really pisses off your dad. Unfortunately, this county has the death penalty, and now my son will be executed. Another fun fact? Yeah, lay it on me, Prince. What's up? He could have just called. Yeah, you don't have to take us to court, son. You could have just come over for dinner or something. I didn't even know you had a daughter. I'm so busy with my judging. I think that's a good place to end. If this is your first time watching, we do AI generated stories all the time. We mainly stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/AIPD. But every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we do this. We do AI generated TV. Sometimes it's a new show. Sometimes it's a remix of an old one. But yeah, join the Discord and stay abreast of the situation. And yeah, subscribe, follow, tell your friends. Do whatever you got. The moral of the story, don't sue your parents. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. Here's a link to the Discord. Hopefully see you next time. Bye ho wee way, everybody. See you tomorrow over on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern for more AI generated stories and adventures.